Welcome to day one of riding my bicycle across Japan. Good morning. We have a ton of mileage to cover today, so I kick things off like any journeying samurai would, with a can of Monster and a giant melon pan. This trip should take me at least a few months to complete, so I've packed pretty much my entire life into these 3 bags, which together with the bike weigh about 75 pounds. Now, I'm currently in Ibusuki, and the goal for today is to reach Cape Sata, the southernmost point of Japan. But first, we have to cross Kagoshima Bay by ferry to get there. So on the hour-long ride across, I got a little bit of Japanese TV in, and then hit a conveni to load up on today's fuel. Today's route is 50-ish miles, and there's pretty much no food available, so I went in and grabbed a bunch of snacks and ate this katsudon before I got on the road. Now, if you haven't noticed, today's weather is a little bit, rubbish, so I decided to take a mountain road to shield me from the elements. Spoiler alert, this was a bad move, but we'll get to that later. For my first break, I tried these pineapple gummies, and then I kept pushing until I saw this road closure sign. I figured the road would be a little beat up, but I certainly did not expect this. The conditions were such that it took me a couple hours to cover maybe a mile or two of bushwhacking and hike-a-bike, but I eventually found a road back down to the coast, but not before getting my first flat and patching that boy up. Eventually, I passed through a 2-kilometer tunnel, which brought me to the final opportunity to pick up some food. So I grabbed some katsu, restocked my water, and also ate my first tuna mayo onigiri too. As I kept moving forward, I noticed how far behind schedule I was, but I had to make one more stop when I saw this little unmanned stand that had these little green peppers for 100 yen. Omoshiroi. Then after about 5 hours of riding today, I kept pushing forth and finally reached the southernmost point of Japan, Cape Sata. Well folks, we've officially reached the starting line, only the entire country left to go. So to celebrate, I zapped this steam-egged cake and another tuna mayo onigiri. Now that I had arrived, I had to backtrack to where the ferry dropped me off, so basically the entire distance I'd covered thus far. And along the way, I had these pancakes and then grabbed some dinner at a convenience store before checking into my hotel. Fortunately, this place had an onsen, so I declothed and rushed into that boy before it closed and came back up for a dinner of katsu curry, ice cream, a protein bar, yogurt, oyakudon, and chicken skin. My friends, one day down, and the progress we made was massive. See you tomorrow.